Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're gonna break down the ghost of Kyiv. I'm gonna give you 4 points to consider, and I think this will help you decide for yourself whether you think the ghost is real or not. And then after that, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on whether I think the ghost is real, and I'm gonna use my experience as an F-15E fighter pilot and a Thunderbird fighter pilot to help with that decision. Before we go though, I want to say that this video is partially dedicated to the heroes and the brave men and women in Ukraine. Also, it's dedicated to people who love aviation around the world. I'm really glad you're here. Right now is a crazy time in the world, obviously, but aviation is something that brings us all together. And that's what I want this channel to do. And I'm excited that you're here. Before we get going though, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and boom, dominating that like button for me. Maybe even subscribing if you think you're at that level. So glad you're here. And now I just want to tell you, sorry, phone calls coming in. Hello? Yes, I'm actually doing a YouTube video right now. Wait, this is the ghost? Okay, all right, hold on. I got everybody here. Are you real? You are real? Okay, but how do we know? What's the facts behind that? Trust me, bro? Anyway, so the reports are you've shot down 6 enemy aircraft. Can you tell me more about that? Wait, you shot down another 16? So your total is 24? Wait, you just shot down another one, so now it's 25? Wait, while we were talking on the phone? Okay. Anything else that you can give us that can help us just understand that you're real? Okay, you're in talks with Dos Equis to become the next most interesting man in the world. Actually, I kind of believe that one. All right, last chance. Just give us something, some facts, something that we can, as a group, we can just understand what's going on. Wait, you gotta go? You're running to a mission? I'm assuming you have a mission to go to, right? That's why you have to go? Oh, there's a supermodel calling? Okay. You know what? All right, this call's done. So let's dive into what's been happening. So during the first 30 hours of the conflict, it was claimed that the ghost shot down 6 enemy aircraft. And then the president of Ukraine said, yeah, ghost is real. And then the former president came out and said, yep, ghost is definitely real. So people are saying it's real, and then a DCS footage was released, so digital combat simulator footage was released, and then people linked that to the ghost, and they're like, no, it's fake. So we've got these two sides kind of going at each other, trying to figure out, whether the ghost is a legend, a myth, or real. And the claim is that the ghost shot down 2 Su-35s, 1 Su-27, 2 Su-25s, and 1 MiG-29. Okay, phone's ringing again. Hello? Yeah, we got the 16. I'm just reading the first 6 that you shot down. Dude. So is this true? Obviously, there's a lot of people right now saying that this is fake, but in my opinion, I'm gonna give you some reasons why it could be real. What it comes down to is the fact that maybe not everything in this story is true, but there could be certain aspects of it from a fighter pilot's perspective that could be real. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is a story, and it was a mission that I went on to practice defensive counter-air. I was the flight lead, and it wasn't an instructional ride per se, but I was kind of teaching some things to some new wingmen who I was flying with. And in defensive counter-air, you're protecting a certain point over space, and you are making sure that the bad guys don't get to you. So we took off on a beautiful day. There were some thunderstorms in the background, but they weren't affecting our airspace. So it was kind of like our airspace was this perfect little grouping of areas for us to get stuff done in. And it was just an awesome, awesome day over the Atlantic Ocean. One of those days where you could actually tell the difference between the sky and the ocean, because if it's blue sky and blue ocean, it can get really crazy because you can't tell the difference, and you got to be very, very careful. But having a little bit of clouds gives you some background, so you know where the sky is and where the ocean is. So we blast off, we hit an aerial refueler on our way out, and the bad guys are already set up waiting on us. So we're launching out in our force ship, all right? And what what seemed to happen in a total fluke was we would shoot the bad guys, then turn back in, and then shoot again. And for whatever reason, the red air was coming from the same chunk of airspace. That's where they were regenerating. So when you shoot down a member of the red air, they go back and regenerate over an airfield, and then you shoot them down again. But every time we turned around, the same dude, he was like number 2 or number 4, was out there shooting down the bad guys. So he got like 5 kills during these different leafs that we were doing to shoot down the bad guys. And I was just like, what? Why is this wingman getting all the kills? This isn't cool. But again, random scenario, not likely, because normally there were airfields from different areas that were regenerating where almost everyone in the formation would kind of come out with relatively equal shots. That was not happening in this case. And that wingman just thought they were just, you know, they were Rambo out there. They were flexing hardcore. You know, it was just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. While this isn't common, this happened in this scenario. So let's say the ghost was in a formation and just happened to be the lucky one to get all the shots off at the enemy aircraft. They could definitely down, you know, 5 enemy aircraft in a sortie. Next one, principle number 2, is secret fighter pilots have existed throughout history. Didn't think I was gonna say that, did you? Yeah, well, it's true. So I had the opportunity to fly in the 335th Fighter Squadron, the Chiefs. And the Chiefs' heritage is that they were a Royal Eagle Squadron that went over and flew and fought in the Battle of Britain to protect the world from tyranny. And they crushed it, absolutely crushed it. But when you look at the heritage of that squadron, there were thousands of Americans who volunteered to go over and be fighter pilots while the US remained as an isolationist during World War II. So they were manning the cockpits of British planes. I almost said jets, caught myself. They were propeller-driven planes, and they were fighting for freedom. And they were doing that because they were fighter pilots, and that's what they loved to do. So could that be the case in the ghost scenario? You know, highly unlikely. Has it happened throughout history where people from different countries have gone and flown and fought against tyranny? Absolutely, you betcha. Reason number 3, and this one is near and dear to my heart, and it's a memory. It's a memory of the Grey Wolf. Alexander Grey Wolf Osenchenko. He was recently posthumously awarded the title of Hero of Ukraine. And the president of Ukraine did that on Tuesday, just a few days ago from when this video was recorded. And according to his old unit, the 831st Guards Tactical Aviation Brigade from Mirorod Air Base, the globally respected pilot had more than 2,000 flight hours to his credit. And this one is near and dear to my heart because I actually got to fly in the 2017 Royal International Air Tattoo Air Show. And seeing Alexander make it work with that amount of cloud cover was pretty epic, and it just showed off his flying prowess and how he was just a treasure to the aviation world. And to say thank you and in recognition of his superior skill, it was really cool because the Royal Air Tattoo Committee actually awarded him the As the Crow Flies Award, which they only give to the best overall flying demonstration that year. So very impressive. Could someone like this be the ghost? Likely? No. Possible? Absolutely. And just on a personal note, I'll say it was an honor to fly in the same chunk of airspace for a brief moment in time as the Grey Wolf. And I want to say that, you know, what he did for his country is just the most honorable, brave thing that anyone could ever do. And I'm proud of him, and my thoughts are with his family, friends, and his unit. I know what it feels like to lose a friend, and it's not an easy thing. But I will say to the Grey Wolf, you've inspired millions of people throughout your life, and you've created so many different lovers of aviation and people that will step in and do our best to fill your shoes. So even though the Grey Wolf flew his last flight, I want to say Godspeed, my friend, and thank you for who you are and what you've done. The fourth and final point for you to consider is that this could be a team operating in unison to make this all happen. So like I told you about before, my 4 ships going in to take care of business, but then eventually we're gonna go bingo, which means we're low on gas. We're gonna go Winchester, which means we're low on missiles. So we're gonna have to get out of there and someone's gonna have to take our place. Most likely it's gonna be another 4 ship from our squadron. Could be a different squadron, but I know that we would all be totally cool with being known as the Ghost. And then there's also gonna be surface to air missile operators that are gonna be a part of this whole thing, and they're gonna get some shoot downs as well. So most likely we would just be like, yeah, we're the Ghost, little tip of the hat. But at the end of the day, it's not one person that's going to want to receive all that credit, because when you're a fighter squadron operating together, all you care about is that the team wins. Okay, I know. I told you I would tell you whether I think the Ghost is real or not. So now that you've made it to the end of the video, I want to tell you that I think whether this story is true or not doesn't necessarily matter. But before you flip over your laptop and run out of the room, let me explain. So I'll say that the more we talk about the Ghost, the better, because in my opinion, the Ghost stands for the best parts of what we all want. And that is a free, safe world that celebrates aviation and celebrates family and friends and the good parts of life. Getting a call from the Ghost again. Who's this guy think he is? I mean, honestly, like, he just calls and interrupts me whenever he wants and tells me facts about himself. Like, he's definitely a pilot, you know? So am I, so I get it. But all right, let me pick up and see what he has to say. Hey, dude, you know what? No, you are just a washed up dude who just wants attention. You know, you're trying to just show everybody that you're so cool. But honestly, like, you didn't even ask me about me. You didn't ask what I wanted. And, you know, you didn't ask about me being a pilot, because I am a pilot, okay? And all I gotta say is, you're dead to me. It's over. It's over between us. Don't ever call me again. I'm blocking this number. This is done. What? Oh, Mom? Oh, hey, Mom, sorry. Oh, I thought you were someone else. So if you guys like this video, please go ahead and smash that little like button and go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.